Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we have another edition of Space Engineer's Large Ship Build. So, more or less, I have the overall exterior design complete. There's a lot of ship systems that still need to be finished and set up, obviously, but more or less, the overall exterior makeup of the ship is completed. So, a lot of this I'm going to have to show you inside, and unfortunately I don't really have an efficient way to get into the part of the ship that I want to get to, so we might actually just do some creative cutting here to show you. But essentially I finished the battle bridge, something I showed in the last video. I finished painting the rest of the ship, so this is completely and totally finished as far as that's concerned. Although nothing is really 100% finished. I added on an antenna here. Not sure if that's going to be its final resting place, but I thought that was kind of a neat place to put it. Ooh, it looks like I missed a spot here when I was painting. We'll have to address that a little bit later, but we'll go ahead and cut into the bridge so we can see and see it in its more complete form. Obviously, the color is some of it bled through because I got a little lazy with the coloring, but some of that will change, some of it maybe not. In any case, now we have it, and let's get rid of our little block here. So we'll get a look at what we see in the battle bridge. So I didn't do, I did a little bit of glass so you can see out, but I didn't do as much of a glassed in area as the main bridge, and this is being the battle bridge or secondary bridge. I wanted it to be a little bit less conspicuous, and this is a backup bridge, so it doesn't really need to have that full field of vision that you have in the other ship, and you still get a good look around the ship from this vantage point. So otherwise, I just did some finishing in here. I walled off areas that were, dead spaces, and I kind of finished a little bit of the area. And if you remember from earlier, this is essentially the back end of the engineering, and then you come up into the secondary bridge here. So that's more or less finished. Obviously, this needs more finishing. I'd like to add in some more functional buttons like what we have in the main bridge so that you have the same kind of functionality on those buttons that you had with the other bridge. Otherwise, that's more or less the wrap-up of this video. I know that doesn't seem like a lot was finished, but there was a lot of finishing work done on the secondary bridge, and the painting of the ship takes a massive amount of time because I'm trying to be careful for the most part and not color the interior too much. Like I could just do like the control color, but then that actually soaks down into layers, and then I have to undo a lot of the coloring, so kind of tedious in the coloring. Now what I'd like to do in the next video is I'd like to finish off some weapon systems like the defensive Gatling guns and missile turrets, and there's a very good reason that I want to do that because I'm thinking about doing a weapon test on the ship, see how it fares. So I think we could look forward to that in the next couple of videos. And in case, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.